Thank you for calling Bosley. Your
Hell
call
yeah.
may be recorded for quality assurance.
Record this shit. I'm about to pretend like I'm totally bald as soon as you stop with this dumbass hold music. Let's go.
Bosley Patient Services, this is Christy. Are you calling to get the free information kit on hair loss?
Yeah, I got a couple questions first.
Sure.
Alright. My dad, he's like completely bald. Like, does this help if you're totally bald?
He'd have to come in for the consultation and be seen by a doctor before they would be able to determine whether he would be a candidate for the hair transplantation.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's what you're talking about, even though we do offer other forms of treatment for hair loss. But for the hair transplant, he'd have to come in, and the doctor would have to tell him whether he would be a candidate or not.
Oh, so like, excuse me, like, alright, so you guys offer multiple, like it's hair transplant, plus like you guys have cream, I'm assuming.
We have a topical solution, it's minoxidil, and then we have Propecia, which is a prescription pill, and a laser comb, which is laser therapy, so it's a laser comb that he would use. And then we have the hair transplantation procedure that we do.
So it's like a comb with lasers in it?
The laser comb is, it's laser therapy. So it's a comb with a laser, that's supposed to stimulate the follicle and make the hair grow.
That's crazy. Like, he went through something that was like a hypnosis thing. Have you ever heard about that?
No.
Oh, okay. No, because that's why I'm calling. He went through a hypnosis thing to restore his hair, and it never worked. So that's why I'm calling about it.
Okay, well, I can go ahead and mail the free information out to you. What's your last name?
Cavaness.
How do you spell it?
Caviness.
What's your first name?
Billy.
Have you ever contacted us before?
No, I haven't. It's kind of...
How do you spell your first name?
Billy.
Okay. What's your zip code?
79453.
And what's your address, please?
6473 East Brooklyn Drive.
Mm-hmm. What's the zip code again?
79453.
79453?
Right.
What city is it in?
It's in Hobbs, California.
That's not a California zip code. Are you sure that's the right address? Or the right zip code? 79453 is not California. California zip code starts with 9. I'm in California.
That's one I've always used.
79453 is not California.
That's one I've always used.
It's the wrong zip code. That's not, everybody knows that that's not California. California starts with 9. That's like Texas or something.
Whoa, everybody knows. That's one I always use with my address.
That's not the right zip code, though. You have the wrong zip code. Sorry.
How do I have the wrong zip
back
code?
After you double check your zip code.
How do I have the wrong zip
California
code?
start with 9.
How do I have the wrong zip code for my own address?
I don't know. Maybe you've been using the wrong zip code, but California zip code start with 9. If
you
lived in California, you would know that.
Whoa, I live in California, Hobbs, California.
That's not the right zip code, though. Then you have the wrong zip code. Did you used to live in Texas or something? That's not the right zip code.
I've lived in California for
Even Oregon's zip codes are 9s. So everything nothing on the West Coast starts with a 7. I don't know where you're getting that, but that's not the right zip code.
Where did Oregon come from? I lived in California for like 16 years.
Well, I'm saying California and Oregon, both of their zip codes start with 9s, not 7s. So you don't have the right zip code. Nothing in Oregon or California or Washington starts with a 7. You're on the wrong side of the country.
I'm on the West Coast.
Right, but your zip code doesn't start with a 7 then. It's got to start with a 9. That's just the way zip codes work.
How does zip codes work?
You'll have to call us back after you double-check your address, okay?
Wait, double-check my address for 16 years? Double-check my address?
Well, yeah, you'll need to check it again. Zip codes in California do not start with 7s.
For sure.
Sorry, you have the wrong address. You can keep insisting that your zip code starts with a 7, but you're not going to convince me that you're the only person that lives in California whose zip code starts with a 7. I'm sorry, you have the wrong address. Thanks for calling. Or you're pranking or something. I have a hard time believing that your address actually that your zip code actually starts with a 7, but you've lived in California for 16 years. You don't have the right address. I'm sorry. Thanks
but I know where I live.